What's up, people? It's your boy Levelhead back with another video. I'm finna drop this and then I'm about to get out your way. So, Batman Origins and the developers have stirred up the hornet's nest. They have announced that they're cutting out the online portion of the Wii U version. They have Twitter and internet ablaze. A lot of Wii U fans and Nintendo fans are upset, mad at the fact that this is taking place. When I first read it, right now I'm on Player Essence. Shout out to Furious Francis. And I also want to talk about this video I watched as well, because I was going to make that yesterday. But I was on MyNintendoNews.com when I first saw this article or read this news, this announcement. And I was reading in the comment section all the complaints from the Nintendo fans and Wii U owners. And they was talking about how they're not going to buy this game unless the price is cut or the features are added back in, or they are done with, Batman and Warner Brother and all those developers over there. So I put in the comment section, you know what? I can care less. I can give two toilet flushes. That's what I said about the online aspect of the game. I'm still buying this game. Day one buy for me. And person told me that I was a corporate slave. Another person told me to keep my opinion to myself. Another person told me to get out of this community with my foolishness, with my ignorant thinking, and this, that, and the third. So I posted on Twitter the same thing, and I asked some of the folks who follow me what were their thoughts on it, and were they going to buy it now, or were they not going to buy it, And some of them said they're not buying it. Some of them said unless they get a price cut, they're not buying it, and others were still on the fence but leaning towards not buying it. And I feel like I want to explain why I'm going to buy this game, and then I'm going to kind of jump into this video I saw, and I'm going to tie this all into one video. Because this was a day of bad news. We also got, the fact that Nintendo only sold 160,000 Wii U's in 3 months. From April to June, that's all they have sold. But anyway, so a lot of news came out today that wasn't good, But anyway, so everybody screaming the doom, gloom, everybody upset, everybody done with Nintendo, everybody making I'm done with Nintendo videos and all this, that, and the third, This is what I'm going to say. The reason I'm still buying Batman Origin is because, first of all, I didn't even know Batman Origins had multiplayer. Found that out today. So my ambition to buy the game was strictly on the single player experience and aspect of the game. I could care less about the multiplayer. I'm going to spend my $59.99 day one or not too long after when this game come out. They're going to get my money. Now, I have plenty of games over there that has this type of multiplayer tacked onto it. Uncharted 2, Uncharted 3, Assassin's Creed 3, Ninja Gaiden, Razor's Edge. I have never, to this day, played any of the multiplayer aspect of those games. Now, I understand that it's not fair. I know it's not right. I understand the complaint. I understand the reason, and it's justified why someone would say they're not buying this game unless a price cut comes. But I ask you the question. Before you knew about the multiplayer, was you going to buy the game? Was it a factor then? That's all I'm saying. I know it's not fair, but if you was going to buy it and spend your $59.99 without multiplayer, is it I know it's a big deal, but at the same time, for some I know it's a big deal, but for me it's not. But I hear a lot of people fussing at the developers, and then this is where it ties into this video I was watching yesterday, and it was a good video where he was talking about taking a fight to Square Enix, about getting Kingdom Hearts 3 and Final Fantasy 15 on the Wii U, and we need to join together and sign petitions and let them hear our voice that we want this game. And I noticed we've been doing that a lot this year with the Wii U. We've been signing a lot of petitions. We've been, asking Kickstarters to bring their games, begging this company to bring their game, and we want this developer to bring that game, letting our voice be heard that there's interest here on the Wii U. And to no avail, nothing happens. And the problem is, and the same thing keep repeating itself. Developer after developer releases a GIMP game or a half-effort port to the Wii U. Month after month since this system has released, that has happened. Matter of fact, out the gate, EA with Madden cuts out the physics aspect of the game. Then they release Mass Effect and this GIMP. And then they turn around on the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 release a trilogy of all 3 games for the same price. Then you have fighting games like Injustice, where the online on the Wii U was GIMP, and you can't invite friends to fight, and all these different things going on. And this has been going on and going on and going on. So we know that the developers are the villains. We know that they're the evil, lazy people that they are. But at the same time, you got to look at the totality. You got to look at the full picture. When you got 75 million consumers on 2 different systems, so you got 75 million to 76 on the PlayStation 3, 75 to 76 million on the Xbox 360, plus you add in PC, and I don't know how many millions that is. Where do they need Wii U and Nintendo? So even though they're wrong, even though they're dirty, even though it's underhanded, it's cruel, it shows little concern about the consumers and the gamers over here. We, include myself because I'm a Nintendo fan. Why should they care when they got that much and they know they're going to meet? They're going to meet what they're trying to do. They should, and some of them not. Some of them find themselves in trouble. Some of them closing down. Some of them on the verge of closing down. Capcom, Square Enix. All these folks are not doing what they projected to do. Is really because of the budget and the amount of money they spending on these AAA games. But anyway, they don't really have to worry about Wii U and the consumers over here. So why is wrong? Why is not right? Why is underhanded? And while they are the villain, they're not the problem. The problem is Nintendo, Iwata, and Reggie, and the folks here in America, and the folks that represent Nintendo refuse to put their foot down and set a standard that they refuse to move from. Meaning, okay, Batman Origin is coming to the Wii U. Are you going to take out the online functionality on the Wii U version? Are you leaving it on the PlayStation and the Xbox version? Oh, well, you need to either cut the price, or you need to add the features in and make sure it's a part of the Wii U version, or don't bring the game to the Wii U. That's what Nintendo needs to do. Nintendo need to make them know, look, we don't want your game. If you're not going to treat our consumers right, if you're not going to treat them fairly, then don't bring your game or cut the price. You know what? If you charge a $59.99 and it got multiplayer, then you need to charge $39.99 for the single player experience. Or don't bring the game or add the features. That's it. And don't budge from it. Because right now where the Wii U is, it ain't going to hurt, it ain't going to break or make. Either way it go. They got their games coming. You know what I'm saying? But they should have been doing this. They should have told EA, oh, you're going to release a trilogy with all 3 games for the exact same price as the one game on the Wii U? Are you going to do that? Either you're going to bring the trilogy to the Wii U, or you're going to cut the price of that game, or you can keep your game. The same with Madden, because you're cutting out the physics aspect. Don't bring it to our system. Injustice, are you going to mess up the online on the Wii U? Oh, well, keep your game. Or cut the price. That's what Nintendo needs to do. Because there's no point in us as the consumers fighting the battle. We don't need to keep going to these developers. They don't hear us. They don't care. Because they got 2 big groups to appeal to and to cater to. And that love to see Nintendo fail and love to see Nintendo in struggling mode that they can feed off of to get that game to sell. Some people buy the game just to point out how it's not on the Wii U. They playing all this to their advantage. They know what they're doing. This is a part of the game. We are very tabloid. We're very media driven country, and we about all that, all that stuff, and we love dogging it down and praising who's up. That's how we work. That's how it is. It ain't about being fair. It ain't about being legit or honest. It don't matter no more. So, as a consumer, I'm not signing no petitions. Never have, but I ain't. I'm not going to keep getting on these developers on Twitter. I done it. Been doing it all year. Not doing it no more. I fuss at Nintendo. I get on Miiverse. I go to Club Nintendo. I find one of them and fuss at them. Why are you allowing these games to be released on your system? Why are you allowing these games to be ported to your system and sold at the exact same price and higher than the other versions? How are you allowing that to happen, Nintendo? How is that justified? Why are you not putting your foot down? That's what I'm going to do. So yes, I'm going to spend my money on Batman. I'm either going to buy it or I'm not. I choose to buy Batman. If it's another game that released that I feel like should have them features and it's missing, then I won't buy it. But for this game, hey, I don't feel like it has to have it. It ain't going to change or affect my gaming experience with the game. So I'm going to buy it. Because that's all I can do. I can, let my voice be heard through my paycheck, through my pocket. So that's what I'm going to do. So no, I'm not mad. I'm not upset. I could care less. I'm not losing my cool. I want Nintendo to succeed, and I feel like they are, I believe, with what's coming down the pipe. It's finna make some noise. But it's up to Nintendo. It's all in Nintendo's hands. It's in Iwata's hands. It's in Reggie's hands. And all those folks who do what they do over there. That's who hands is in. And until they choose to put their foot down and raise their voice and not budge, then I'm not going to fight. I'm going to buy it or I'm not. So with that being said, leave your comments down below. Who do you think is at fault? Should we continue to fuss at these developers, or should we take the fight to Nintendo? I say it's time to take the fight to Nintendo. That's who I believe it's time to take the fight to. You know what I'm saying? We love dogging. We love defending. But at some time it's time to call out. Man, you messing up. It's time to call out. I think it's time to let them know, look, it's time for you to speak for us. The developers don't hear us. You make the backroom deals. You see what they're doing. You see the price of that game. You know that game missing a lot of features. It's your council. You created this council. You know what it's capable of, what it's not. You should require them to either play fair, cut the price, or keep that game to themselves. So let me know how you feel. Your boy signing out. Deuces.